Why didn't they take you on Saturday Night Live?
Who the hell knows with that guy? I'm obsessed with Lorne Michaels. I don't, like he had me jump through the hoops at one time. Someone saw me, then I auditioned for him, and then I go in the studio for a screen test, and then I go into his office, and I'm sitting there with him, and he's staring me in the eyes, and to the point where it's uncomfortable, and he's like, "You can tell a lot by looking in someone's eyes," and I'm like, "What, do you want to hire me or fuck me? What's happening?" I didn't say that, obviously. I said, "Of course you can, Mr. Michaels. Look into my eyes as long as you like," trying to exude some sort of star power. And then he's like, then he says, "People like the zoo." All right, and then then I'm like, okay, and he goes, "They like the lion because it's scary, and the bear is intense, but the monkey, people." Oh, that's what he says. Comedians are like monkeys, because people like to go to the zoo. He does this whole metaphor, and I go, yeah, as long as they're not throwing shit at you. And then there was an awkward moment, and then I don't know what the hell happened. I thought it had something to do with this candy that I took. There was this bowl of candy. This is how my brain works. I shouldn't have gotten high before I went in. I smoke a little reefer, and I go into Lorne Michaels' office. I'm like, oh my God, is this real or not? And there was this bowl of candy that only I could see, and he was sitting there. No, I was there, but it wasn't. It was clearly for whoever was sitting in the chair. But I didn't know if I should eat candy in the middle of a job interview with Lorne Michaels. And then I'm sitting there the whole time and thinking do I want candy? I should eat candy. Is that gonna show him that I'm nervous? Is this a test of some kind? So eventually, after about 2/3 of the way into the interview, I took the candy, and in my mind, he looked at the head writer who was sitting there like, "That's it, he failed." So in my mind, it's a Jolly Rancher issue. That's why I didn't get the job, was because of the Jolly Rancher test. I failed the Jolly Rancher test.
But isn't it great that you are where you are now, that you can talk about that?
Yeah, it's great until someone calls and goes, "Mr. Michaels would like to talk to you. You're never going to work in show business again." I do try to talk about it, but I try to be as diplomatic as possible. But it's a fine line with me. If I get a little cocky, it's no good for anybody. That's when I lose jobs. I have to remain somewhat humble.
But luckily,
I have no one's
this
boss.
business keeps you humble.
Yeah, it certainly
Doesn't
does.
it?
Yeah, I imagine my career could end after this broadcast.